Today, good morning, everybody. Today I was back testing gold, and I was just back testing to reaffirm my strategy because I've actually been losing on gold a lot lately, and that's been killing me. So I had to go and back test to kind of
Order
figure out,
filled.
you know, what is going on. A little gappage right here. I hate when NinjaTrader does that, but I don't know how to fix that. But what y'all gonna see is me kind of back testing gold. I'm gonna lay down what I learned in the terms of in while back testing gold, and we're gonna go from there for the next week or two. Matter of fact, for the next week, I'm gonna be putting this to the
Order
test.
filled.
More than likely, kind of showing you guys what I did, how I did it, whatever. So, first things
Order
first here,
submitted. Order.
what y'all didn't see is I'm trying to develop a more proper strategy as far as trading go. So prior to trading, I used to just take, M's, W's, whatever. And the problem with that was that it's cool when you win, yeah, but the market throws M's and W's everywhere. And that's the problem. So like we could be in an uptrend, which you would basically want to take W's, but the market will start throwing M's, and that was throwing me off because for me, I take every setup. Well, I used to take every setup. I'm trying to wean off of that now because things are kind of not good when you do that. You have a good trade and then you end up blowing all the good money on counter trend trading or doing whatever it is, and now you feel upset
Order filled.
because you can't do nothing. So I had to go and sit back. This is an example of one of those counter trend range trades. Like it is an imbalance. It ain't touched the imbalance. So I'm supposed to wait. And that shit kind of blew me because I don't know why I took that trade. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. But like I said, I was just back testing, trying to figure out what works. See, this was off the zone. It tapped the zone. It pushed up, but it never grabbed the imbalance. So that's probably why it's pretty finicky. Let's go ahead and push up.
Order filled.
I closed it like 420. Probably went to TP, but I just ain't trust it. But now, let me explain to you here what's going on. So you kind of gets the gist of things. Start off this strategy. We're gonna do is we're gonna go over to the chart, right? Uh, Now I say we start marking up on the 16, but the 32 is also way bigger. But let's say you were to come here, see the downtrend, you come on the 16, right? What you're gonna do is probably mark here, and as you can see, it goes straight across, which means when price touched this box, you getting in for the trade. Mark all 16 highs and kind of look at what happens there, and you'll see. We're gonna mark all the 16 highs, all the 16 lows. So you guys can kind of see why I'm using the 16. And then you slide over to the 8. We go back till we find them boxes. So right here. So now in 16 highs and lows, you look for patterns or break and retest. So in this 16 high, what do we get? We got 1, 2, 3 top neckline of an M. Neckline of the M retest. You had two entries here. You could have got in at the break of this M. Stop loss over here, which is 86 ticks. So that is kind of high, but with the 86 tick stop loss, 122 tick gain. You don't even have to go for 122 ticks. At 25 ticks, we're putting it at break even. But as you can see, once you broke here, you never had drawdown. Feel me? All right. If you didn't want to take that trade because that one had a high stop loss, like 80 something ticks, then you come here. Neckline retest after the drop. You get in on the rejection. The stop loss still going to be over here, which is 117 ticks. You can aim for a 1-to-1 and still catch it, no matter what. No drawdown. It went up and it just dropped. As long as your stops are over the highs, that's a head and shoulders. All right, come back to here. Come to this bottom. Come, boom, W, push lower, pushed up. Neckline retest right here. Get in this brick. Stop loss can go underneath here. 144 ticks. And then you can either aim for 144. I just look for 50. At 50 ticks, I'm getting out. Anything under 50. So you could have taken this trade, got here, 91 ticks. Or waited for the pattern, bang, bang, got in on this rejection or this break line. You could have got this, 68 ticks. Stop loss is under here. $74 ticks. Could have got it on the neckline retest, which was here. Stop loss under here, which is 80 ticks. 89. I know these ticks, these ratios is ass. I look for 50 ticks. If it's more than 50 ticks, then I'll go for the 100. Stop loss will always go in profit, 25 ticks. But as you can see, it's been working. Prior to this, I was using the 4 chart, getting faked out, and I was losing. And that's what was killing me because I didn't know why I was losing, because every time I hopped back over to my bigger time frame, everything I marked out was hitting to the T. So then I had to try to figure out why is it that I'm getting faked out of winning trades on gold? Is it my confidence? Am I shook? Like, did I not have a plan? And it was part of all of that because I didn't write down this plan. It was just in my head. So because I didn't write it down, a lot of stuff that I did wasn't registering when I needed it to. And that was the problem. So now that I kind of put two and two together, it makes more sense. Like, take these, I'd have bought that up, been done. I start trading at 8:30. So basically around here would have been the setup, which would have just basically been this break and retest for an entry here to catch 96 ticks, the 62 tick stop. Came, hit resistance at 9:30, bounced off of it, dropped. You could have taken this trade. You could have waited. One, two, boom. It's at 2 in the morning. The only trade you could have got was this off this resistance. And that's 90. Could have gone over the high or could go over the box. This would have been your trade right here at 11. Rejection. So I might need to just tweak the shit. 80 tick stop loss, like 80 to 100 tick stop loss for a 100 tick gain at least. Because I could gain a lot more. At this rate, I can just keep aiming for 100 ticks, two contracts, smacking two bands, a band. So, to be honest with you, that's all it is. Uh, what you want to do is you want to mark out your swing highs, your swing lows on the 16 or the 32. Me personally, I like the 16 better. Then, what you're going to do is after you mark out your swing highs, your swing lows, you want to mark up imbalances. Imbalances are necklines of the M's, necklines of the W's, small, big, all of that. And you want to combo those with the big 16 support and resistances. That way, you can kind of get the better trade. That's what you really want. So, What I'm seeing now as I back test is one, my 50 ticks might be a little too short, a little too shallow for gold. And that's cool, which means I have to go and risk 100 ticks, which is cool if I'm gonna get 100 ticks or better, because all that means is more wins. Oh, so that's what we're working on gold. Go ahead, drop a few little rules real quick. You want to mark up the 16 and the 32 brick for direction. That's one. Two, for the next week or two to see how we do, we're not trading gold on nothing lower than the 8 chart. Simply because I want to see how trading on the 8 chart between trading on the 410 and the 412 does. If I get more wins on the 8 chart than I do on the 410 or the 412, we're going to stay there permanently. If not, then I need to go back in the lab and see what am I missing. Number three, on M's and W's and patterns, always get in on the neckline, break. Those are your breakout trades. Neckline break, you get into the trade, 25 ticks in profit. What you want to do is you want to go ahead, put everything to break even. It comes back to break even, that's cool. You'll just get the neckline retest. And if it comes back there, then you just lost the trade. Simple as that. On the neckline retest, you get it on the rejection. So it's a one brick kind of thing. We don't care about the up, down, left, right, all the boogie woogie. It's a one brick kind of thing. Get in on the rejection, let it follow through. Stop losses are going to be above the pattern or below the pattern, whichever way it goes. So right now, I'm going to try this out. I love to throw 2 contracts on gold, but what I'm going to do is, because on the plan, stop loss over the pattern if more than 50 ticks 1 contract, less than 52 contracts. I want to see how that plays because, 2 contracts, 50 ticks, shit hurts. 50 ticks is a ban. So, even if I don't get no drawdown on some of those trades, it's still like, you feel me? Cool. Number 4, we don't want to look at gold until after 8:30 a.m. to prevent news fakeouts. So I'm not sure if I want to start trading London session or not. I do have the times where I want to and when I will go about and do it. But for right now, I don't think I'm going to do it because I be losing on London session. Granted, there's trades where I wake up and I visually see that I'm up money, but for the past couple weeks, I've been losing in London session, so I'm trying to kill that. We're trying to kill all the losses. Feel me? Oh, that was number 5, not number 4. So number 6, 25 ticks in profit, stop loss at break even, 50 ticks, and we are done. Like I said, if my stop loss is higher than 50 ticks, we'll probably aim for 100. That way, it kind of balances out the risk reward ratio. This week, do not go to the 410 or the 412. If you have any problems, stay on the 8. Look at the 16, look at the 32. Stay on the 8. Bigger time frames look like it's loves gold, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to stay on the bigger time frames no matter what. No ifs, ands, or buts, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's about it. I have the EMA. The EMAs kind of helped me with staying in line as to what to do. So it'll let me know, hey, price is under here, so you should be looking for sells. Price is over, so you should be looking for buys. This is a sell right here. You could have caught this. Been done. I realize you do catch 100 tick trades on 18. Yeah, you do catch 100 tick trades on the 8 chart. So I might be looking for that because then just right here you come bang bang push up, boom, shoot up off the 16. Come back here on the 16. You don't like it, but you love it. You know, just do the 16 highs and lows. They could be within price. Uh, this is one. It's an M here, neckline retest, drop. The W here, could have got in here, push up. Let's see. 830. Did this go 25 ticks? 32. Break even trade. $20. I'd have lost this. This would be the trade right here. Neckline retest, drop. It's 95. It's 90. You know, M, neckline, until we got here. So as you can see, I've been back testing and it fairly works. I've been catching great ticks, you know, great trades, and gonna put that to the test next week. Let you guys know. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and record it all so you guys can kind of see what's going on. Thank you for watching. If you watched, this is more of a slime thing. I'm basically trying to reconfirm my confidence, my strategy. So I'm writing things down, putting them on video so I can always go back and look them up. You feel me? But aside from that, thank you guys for watching. This has been your friendly neighborhood slime. You have a great rest of your day.